Hi, my beautiful lovelies. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Hope everyone's doing really well today. I just had this overwhelming, like, feeling of love come over me this morning. I was listening to this song in the shower, and it just it just hit me. And you ever have those moments where you're just like, right now, this present moment is so beautiful. Not stressing about the future, not obsessing about the past, but like right here in this present moment, in this now. Like right here, right now, as everything stands. If you're homeless, if you're penniless, if you don't have anything, just know that you have everything. And it's so beautiful because there's actually a light that wasn't turning on this ceiling fan here. The third light went out, and I'm talking about this, and it's literally getting brighter. Do you see that? You see that? I'm talking about how amazing God is, how amazing life is, love, just being in that present moment, in that everlasting life, to just remember that you have everlasting life. No, like I know to look past your 3D circumstances is hard. I know. But just to no matter where you're at, no matter what's going on, no matter how much debt you have or how many people are angry at you, but like being in that present moment, that's being a true rebel. Like that's being rebellious. That's rebelling. Being like, I'm happy. I'm happy now. I'm happy as I am. I've noticed that at rock bottom, a lot of people didn't think that I deserved to be happy. They would question, why am I happy with 10 cents to my name? Why are you so happy, Jenna? Why are you laughing all the time when you live in your car and you're making live streams from a public Wi-Fi? The only thing you can afford is free Wi-Fi. Why would you be laughing? Because I'm paying attention. Because I had a shelter. I had a roof over my head. I had a car. I had money for gas. I had Wi-Fi at Jack in the Box. I had beautiful people who would show up along my journey and offer me words of wisdom and give me support and protect me, provide for me. God used these earth angels to provide for me in even my darkest times. And so to be really, truly rebellious is to right in front of everyone and everything and every circumstance, get in that present moment and be like, fuck you, by just smiling. Fuck you, world. Fuck you, haters. Fuck you, bills. Fuck you, IRS. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I'm going to show you how it's really done. And you go and you smile, and despite all of it, that's how you fucking really, truly be a rebel. That's a real baddie. That's a real hard ass. Otherwise, you're all just a bunch of fucking fakes. So the real ones can smile at rock bottom. The real ones face adversity every single minute and still know that they're happy and they're taken care of and they're provided for and they're the shit. They're the GOAT. They're the GOAT. And they know that the universe bends to their will because they're the fucking GOAT. There is no, oh, but like, what if though? Nah, it's like, I'm the GOAT. I'm the God of my reality. I'm the GOAT, though. I'm the greatest of all time. The universe is going to always, 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 always provide for me. Even at rock bottom, I still had food. I'm still alive, aren't I? So I had clean water. I was fine. I might have been homeless. I might have had to get dressed and take care of myself in my car and go to a Dairy Queen at 10 in the morning and brush my teeth and get ready, get dressed in a Dairy Queen bathroom. But I will tell you what, the good Lord provided clean water, some paper towels, and a toilet for me. So people ask, Jenna, your life is so shit. How can you just so smile your way through life like what a fucking idiot? Well, see, the thing is, I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm the fucking goat. And I pay attention with my eyeballs at how the universe loves me even at rock bottom when other people didn't. How God always provides even when other people would not. You see? So really just knowing yourself at rock bottom, knowing your worth, knowing that no matter what, you're not your bank account, you're not where you live, you're not what you wear, you're not how you look, you're not your skin color, you're none of that shit. You are literally just a beautiful, gorgeous soul. You're the goat, you're God. You're the greatest of all time. You're the goat. You're literally the goat. So if you wanted to be playing it small, you wouldn't have come to planet Earth, that's for damn sure. You wouldn't have come here. I don't know where you'd have gone, honey, but you wouldn't have come here. So now that you guys are at rock bottom and you're looking at things and you're like, everybody's telling me I'll stay here forever. You know that that's not true. You know it's temporary. You know your rock bottom will not last forever. You know it won't. You know it can't. That's not how it works. But knowing that and applying that are two different things. To be really, truly a rebel, to be rebellious, to really buck the system, to really tell this entire matrix simulation to fuck itself, what you really have to do is laugh in the face of adversity. Love someone, be madly in love with somebody in the face of every single person on the planet being anti-love. Being excited to achieve that next financial goal when all of your friends around you have lack mindset even. Like even if they're upset, you don't have to be. Even if they're broke, you don't have to be. So God always provides, but God provides for the winners. God provides for the losers too, but God provides for the winners who know they're winners. So keep being a winner and keep claiming that shit. Kill a boss. I kill a boss with the username Kill a Boss. Sorry that I don't give a shit. I don't have a boss. So anyway, when you realize that the universe bends to your will, it conforms to what you say, it conforms to how you think. You are the operant power and you're it. No one else is operating your reality but you. You are the only one controlling your simulation, controlling your matrix. You're the only one doing it. So if you can really know deep down that this whole simulation and system itself is just a mirror, just a reflection, there is not one person standing in your way but you, baby. You're it. No one else. There's no enemy. There's no threat. There's no panic. There's no worry. There's no future. There's no past. The only thing there really ever is this present moment. And what are you doing to contribute to your future by being in the present moment? What words are you speaking right now in the present moment? What thoughts are you thinking in the present moment? What friends are you entertaining in the present moment? Right? So even if you have to fake it till you make it, even if right now in the present moment, you're not connecting with that feeling of gratitude or connecting with that feeling of love or connecting with that feeling of self-worth, it doesn't matter. Still, what in the present moment are you doing to contribute to your future in a positive way? Are you speaking right now in the everlasting life of the present moment? Are you speaking life over yourself and life over others? I'm bored of my life. Why? Why? There's 1,000,000,001 things to be doing. Why are you bored? Why are you bored? Make a friend, go skateboarding, talk to yourself, journal, take a shower, write a book, make a apple pie. I don't know. Do something. Why are you bored? You really need to ask yourself, why are you bored? Life should be lived. Why are we bored? Why are we bored? Is it because we're not creators? We're not creating anymore? A lot of us aren't actually actively participating in forming our next chapter, forming our next version, whatever is going to come next in the future for us. Your imagination right now, your imagination is a preview of the upcoming events in your life. So what are you imagining? Right now, what are you imagining? How often do you imagine you and your person on a date, you and your person getting married, your business taking off, friends supporting you and loving you and going on a road trip? And how often do you visualize these things? How often do you use your imagination to put yourself in heaven? Right? Imagination is heaven or it's hell. It depends on what you want to fucking think. Depends on what you watch in a day. If you watch a horror movie and your imagination for the next 5 hours is all about that gory scene, well, then I guess that's about what the fuck you're going to manifest, huh? If you did a scripting journal entry and it took you 5 minutes and then you think for the next 5 hours that that shit was true, guess what? That's true. It's all about you and your imagination. Your imagination is the upcoming event. The problem is most of us don't pull our head out of our ass and get out of the matrix enough to start imagining on our own accord. We instead want to imagine what other people tell us to imagine. When people tell me I deserve to be homeless, fuck you. No, I don't. I'm not about to imagine homelessness because that is not my chapter. That's not my destiny. Fuck off. I'm going to imagine a super awesome mansion that I exist in, a house, maybe keys given to me, a new car, tons of money, amazing love, amazing sex with my soulmate. I mean, I'm going to have it all. So the real goat move, right? The real beast would be you defying the odds in front of every single muggle that expects something of you. They expect you to fail because they are a failure. They are failing at life and they expect you to do the same. So these people project their insecurities onto you and hope that you take the bait. They hope that you don't know thyself. They hope that you don't know your mind. They hope that you're not going to raise your prices. They hope that you're not going to know your standards. They hope that they don't have to invest anything because they don't have anything. So they're hoping that you really, really lower your damn prices and have your bar way, 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 way low. Fuck that and fuck them. You are here to explain nothing to no one. Your results are here to explain everything to everyone. Okay? God provides at our lowest rock bottom. God provides at our highest rock peak. Yeah? God provides in all places. So it would pay to know God. It would pay to know thyself. It would pay to know that you are God. It would. Now, if you have a lot of salty Sallys that can't understand your rock hard mind concept that you have strategized into being, if they can't understand your badassery, well, I guess that's a fucking problem on their end, huh? Not yours, because you're the goat. You're the goat. So why would it be a problem for you? You're the goat. Okay? They're just a sheep, but you're a goat. You understand? So what you really need to ask yourself right now is, where is the lack of faith coming from? Why the fuck am I not believing that the universe would have my back? Where in this whole life that I've lived so far has God not shown up and provided for me? Come on, facts. Ask yourself this question. Where is your lack of faith stemming from? You keep wanting to achieve something bigger and then you don't get it. Is that what it is? Is that where the faith comes from? You really want, like, say for instance, you're in college, you want to ace that exam. But every time you say it, you're like, I'm going to ace it. I'm going to ace it. You end up flunking, right? That was then. This is now. Now you know consciously your desires. Now you know that you're the goat. Now you know that you are a fucking god, though. So now there is no, oh, I fail. I might fail. I don't know. I did before. Nah, there's none of that. The only thing you have now is, I fucking ace it because I'm the GOAT. Any questions? No, I don't even need to study. I'm the GOAT. It's my reality. I fucking ace it because I say so. There is no other reality but that one. That's it. If you could stay in alignment with that reality your entire exam season, you'd ace it. But you're the one allowing yourself to waver. You're the one allowing yourself to believe there's another reality. You're the one allowing yourself to believe that the universe could give you something other than what it is you're demanding, which means you do not know yet that ye are gods. You do not know yet that what you say goes. That's the problem. The problem is you think some guy in the sky has some sort of leverage over some shit, and they're going to like pull some strings and get you that fail. That's because you're giving your power away, babe. You've given your power away, sweet cheeks. You have given your power away to a false god, a false idol. You see? You gave your shit, all your power, over to a god who may or may not like you today. If he has a stick up his ass, if he's constipated, it depends. Depends, right? I don't need a partner, sweetie. I have the universe. Anyway. Cosmic, how you doing? Thank you for being here, my love. To be a visionary isn't bad. Of course it's not. Why would it be bad? Hi, Experience. How you doing, sweetheart? Hi, Cameron. How you doing? Chelsea. Hello. I love seeing the name Chelsea like that, spelled like that. Hi. Oh, thanks. Hello, Zaniel. How you doing? Hey, Durga. Beautiful. Welcome. What's the topic? I don't know. I'm just talking. Having some coffee with you. Would you like a sip? Good morning. Hi, Carrie. How you doing, sweetie? Thanks for coming back. It's like you're talking about speaking things into existence. Mm-hmm. Me too. Happy coffee. Happy coffee, my love. I'll tell you, most of us fail because we don't know what we want. When you don't have a directive, when you don't have a laser set goal, it's easy to fail. You don't know where to put your fucking energy. Energy for days, but you're applying it to 6 different projects or 6 different people you're sort of kind of maybe entertaining, but like, oh, I don't know, he's cute, but like what though? You guys, the thing is, the reason we fail is because we don't know what fucking goal we have. That's it. That's a problem. We don't know the goal. What is your real end result? Like this is why manifestation coaches say, live in the end result, live in the end, live in the end. Most of us don't know the end. That's the thing. We don't know the end. We're stuck at the beginning. We have this desire. We're like, okay, step 1, I'm bored. Step 2, I'm broke. So now what? Okay, and you don't even get to step 3, which is what am I good at? Step 4, what am I naturally, effortlessly manifesting into my life, and how can I utilize that as proof that I'm the fucking GOAT? Right? We get so caught up on, I just want to be a success. I want to be a success. But why? Because you feel like a failure. You want to be a success because you feel like a failure. That's your problem. You want to have money because you're broke. You want to be in love because you're single. But if you could understand that that's not how the universe works, the universe gives you what you are being. You're being single. You're being broke. You're being bullied. You're being targeted. You're being a victim. You're being in that energy. And that is what the universe has to send you more proof of. A lot of us want success, but we're not even fucking asking ourselves, what is success? Where are you going by societal standards? Societal standards has success as Fortune 500 company, living in a mansion, friggin' driving Maseratis and having girls and Rolexes and bands for days. And that's it. That's it. That's what it is. That's success. Well, that's not everybody's success. So, of course, when they paint you a picture like that, that's not everybody's success. Most people, it's like, I just want to wake up in a day and be healthy and take my dog for a walk. Sometimes I just want to like have enough energy to clean my bathroom. Sometimes success for me is like, you know, just waking up in a day and wanting to socialize with like 3 people. But most of us, we get in this like celebrity, like Kim Kardashian lifestyle or something. And we look at that and we're like, that's success though. That's success because look how pretty she is. And look at her assets. I don't have those assets. So nobody's going to like me. Nobody could possibly like me because I'm not Kim K. So really, the reason we keep failing, and this is where our lack of faith comes in, the reason we keep failing is because we don't fucking know the objective. We haven't established the objective yet. I didn't realize I left a tarot card on the floor yesterday. We don't know the objective. Oh, there's 2. Oh my God, what? I almost left these over here. Let's see what the universe provides for us today. Let's see. Ooh, tips and donate and upgrade. Thank you so much for donating, guys. It would be lovely. It would be so lovely. Thank you for the equal energy exchange. That always goes a long way. Thank you guys so much. But what we really have to refocus and reframe our mind is, what is success? Write that down today, guys. Write down on a piece of paper. What is my success? What is success for me? For me, honestly, it's to have a chill life. Like, have my man rub my feet, smoke a joint, talk about God, bathe in the sun, listen to birds, take a salt bath, eat some good food, watch Netflix, go outside, hug a tree, go on a walk. That's literally my success. So it's not everybody's success, but it's mine. So you have to reframe what your success is. You have to tailor make your level of success. And this is where we all fail, because we have all of our energy going to 6 different things or 20 different things. Or like, I could do this and I could do that and I could do that. What do you want? What do you really, really want? Now, the kind of want that you will not be able to sleep at night if you don't have this thing. For me, it's twin flame union, because this is my career and also the love of my life. Twin flames are the most important thing, and they've been the most important thing for me. For 6 years, I've been a twin flame coach, and this is the most important thing in my entire life. So the one thing I can't live without is twin flame union and my career. Now, it doesn't mean, though, that I wouldn't be able to get by if I were with a soulmate instead, or like a guy that, you know, I kind of like, but, you know, it's like, I could get by. But what is it you won't be able to live without? Right? There's a saying, it's like, you can live with them, but you can live with them, but who's the one you can't live without? See, I don't know, with me, I have to go all big or nothing. If I don't have the everything, what's the fucking point? I'm not waking up in a day. I'm not getting my ass out of bed for mediocrity. I'm not getting my ass out of bed for vanilla. I'm not suffering every fucking day, going through this shadow work, crying, purging, healing, getting therapy, going through all this shit so I could live a mediocre midlife. No, no. I don't fucking care. I've not risked all that I've risked so that I can live an average life. I want to have peace. I want to have happiness. I want to have joy. Now, what I just told you about my level of heaven sounds mid. It sounds like it's not anything, but that's heaven. I'm achieving heaven. I'm going after heaven on earth. I'm attracting heaven on earth, right? Oh, I'm not that young, sweetheart. Anyway, point is, right now, all of us are going in a million different directions because we look at the physical with our 3D eyeballs, our physical eyes, and we see something that has been limiting us, and we believe that that has to be a way of the future. Just because it's here does not mean it has to be in the future. The only reason you've manifested it and it's in the present is because you've already from the past had those shit thoughts. That's why you manifested this problem in the first place. That's it. Your dominant shit thoughts from the past created the present moment you're in right now. The 3D right now is technically the past. The future is your imagination. The present is your imagination. So whatever is in front of you, I don't care if it's a bill, I don't care if it's a strategically well-placed trick of the devil to convince you that you are not shit, you are the goat, and you've always been the goat. All you have to do right now is reformulate what success looks like to you, and it's going to be a little bit tough sometimes because you see the failure that is your current life. And then you have to reform that using your imagination because you're zero proof in the 3D of your success. Your success does not look like everybody else's success. Now, the saddest part is when you go your entire life believing that you're dumb or that you're not really good at manifesting or like you're not as strong as these celebrities or these politicians or these people who are really in power, right? But when you realize through the Great Awakening that you are God and you created those scenarios in your reality as God, you literally created those experiences. You created those politicians. You created those beauty standards that Kim K has. You created that. But now you get to go recreate a brand new event in your life, and that gets to be the new beauty standard. Say, for instance, you go to the store, and you see like a plus size woman and you're like, damn, gorgeous. Boom. New beauty standard. New achievement unlocked, honey. And it all stemmed from your imagination first because you didn't see that. You didn't see anything in the 3D showing you a different beauty standard. You know, my guy, he's the sexiest, most... And he knows it too. See, that's, yeah, no, he's the sexiest man I've ever been with my entire life. And the other day he came over and I was like, so I'm like, really your type? Like, I don't know. I mean, I've not really ever had a problem with men loving my body. It's just like not nearly as sexy as you. And so he's like, I manifested this. I wanted the junk in the trunk. Okay. And I am into bigger girls. I love plus size women. I'm like yes. Like, yes. Like, yes. You are literally perfect for me. Literally perfect. The most perfect woman. So to hear a man tell me that, it was like, I've already achieved heaven. I'm here present right now in the present moment. I'm enjoying and savoring life in the present moment. So you've already had everlasting life. Everlasting life is the present moment. You are conscious in the present moment and using your Christ awareness, your Christ consciousness to select the version of your person that you want, using your Christ awareness right now in the present moment. Using the moment that you have, you are now speaking life over your finances, using your Christ itself, right? El Cristo, the one, you are Christ. So now you are choosing as consciousness in the present moment, in everlasting life. The only one that can get you to everlasting life is Christ, by the way, you. And then you're giving yourself in the present moment more opportunities to speak life. Can you imagine having utilized all 24 hours in a day, only speaking good things over your life because you're present all day? You're present and aware all day long. Can you imagine what your life would be like tomorrow if all you do is use the present moment to say shit like, I'm a billionaire? That man's obsessed with me. He loves me. I'm the richest person alive. I'm the happiest I've ever been. My body is snatched. I'm looking real good. I'm healthy as fuck. I love my life. The sun is shining. Money in my bank account for days. I'm pursued. I'm chased. I'm wanted. I'm desired. Could you imagine? Could you imagine having used your present moment now, instead of to self-deprecate or to self-loathe or to give someone else power, okay, over your life. An example would be a friend tells you something, and in the present moment, the only moment you have, you're confirming for that friend a reality they want to build for you. Oh, you want to work for NASA? I've heard it's so hard, honey. And then you're forced to use your present moment, your Christ self, your consciousness as God to say, yeah, maybe you're right. That is kind of tough. I don't know that I'll ever get it. Maybe I should just do something else. Could you imagine, though, taking your friend off the pedestal as God? Could you imagine that person never being allowed again to speak over your life? Could you? Walk away. Why don't you? Why don't you want to? Is the real question. Why don't you want to walk away from somebody that would literally sabotage your goals and your efforts? That doesn't even make sense. I'd rather be fucking alone, bitch. At least in 24 hours of a day, I can blow smoke up my own bunghole and tell myself that I'm God, I'm a goddess, and I fucking get my way all the time, because why not? I don't even have my own mother in my life for that very reason anymore. So, listen, I don't ask you guys to do shit that I don't do already. But I also am rewarded for the things that I've done. I'm rewarded because the universe knew that I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. When I walk away, that's how you fucking know that I mean what I mean and I say what I say for a reason. I am blessed with the way that this perfect man in my life is tailor-made to me, blessed by the divine to be in my life full time so we can help others. I am blessed in this way because I have done what the universe asked me to do. The universe asked me to give a shit. The universe asked me, could you please start loving yourself, Jenna? Can you please love you more than your mom does? Can you please love you more than your best friend does? Can you please love you more than the government does? Can you please love you more than your bank account does? Can you please love you more than trolls do? Can you love you, Jenna, more than anyone on the planet does? And if so, there will be rewards in it for you. I will match you with someone equally as in love with you as you are with you. Thank you. So the real question today is, does your lack of faith stem from the failures that you've been receiving? The failures because you did not have a goal in mind, a real true goal. Maybe you had 10 goals. You didn't set intentions, and so your energy doesn't go to one thing, one particular timeline. It goes to wherever you want to go. And this is what it is really, is a lot of people in the spiritual community, they want to say, oh, well, I'm just going to give it up to the universe. I've heard religious people say this, spiritual people, I'm just going to give it up to God. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's a God thing. It's a cop-out. That's a cop-out. And your God doesn't seem to really give a fuck about you or your goals. That's a cop-out. I've heard so many religious men tell me that I'm wrong because I believe that the universe is unlimited and infinite potential, and all I have to do is claim something as God and say, nah, that's mine because I fucking say so. And these religious men would instead tell me that I'm working for the devil because I believe in that stuff. I would dare say those men work for the devil because the doubt in their mind is the devil. So what we have to ask is, why do we have such limited faith when we should have an unlimited mindset about how the universe can give us anything we want? Literally anything. If you want to be a mermaid tomorrow, bitch, you will grow scales on your legs. Do you understand me? Do you fucking understand me? You could have anything you want. Have you set a directive, a course? Did you set and plot and plan on a specific thing? Or are you just saying, you know what, I'll let the universe do whatever it wants to do? What do you really want? Maybe your wants have changed. Maybe that's why you're not actively pursuing the thing that you thought you wanted anymore. And that's okay. You're allowed to have a change of desire. You're allowed to have a change in direction. But to sit here and be a victim and say, oh, well, I always fail because of the past, I failed all the time. That was the past before you knew you were God. That was the past before you knew that you were the fucking goat. Okay? Move on with the excuses. That shit's boring. We don't do excuses here. We do God self. We do God state. We do what gods would do. We are God. We're gods. We are gods. That's it, period. End of story. So we do what gods would do. Gods would create. Gods would create. You were made in his image, right? You were made in God's image. God gave you that ability to create for yourself using imagination. But the problem is you're wasting your imagination, which is active all the time. 24/7 your imagination is on. And you know what? You're using that imagination. You're filling the imaginal space with bullshit you see in the 3D physical world. You won't detach from this world to go within into the world of God. You're giving to God what is Caesar's. You should be giving to Caesar what is Caesar's and God what is God's. And you're not. You're not allowing yourself to detach from the 3D physical matrix to give yourself enough space to bring forward a new future. So your imaginal space, which is very real, and this is how anybody creates anything. This is how you even fucking order a pizza. It becomes a desire on your heart. Boom, you get it. Oh, that'd be good for dinner. Boom, you pick up the phone and you have pizza. Instant manifestation. Okay? But most people fill their imaginal space with what they're fucking seeing in the 3D physical world, and then they're bitching and moaning and bitching and moaning and bitching and moaning. They can't get anything better. You can't get anything better because your head is too far up your large intestines, honey. You got your head up your bunghole, and it's not serving you any better. So, the lack of faith is stemmed from repeated failures. But the repeated failures only happened when you did not know thyself. Question is, how many of you now know thyself? You're about to have to fucking find out. You're about to have to find out that you can flex or not, because it's sink or swim for the whole world right now in these end times shit. The way that this world is anymore, honey, it is legit time to quit. Or sink or swim. I mean, it's up to you. It's like, whatever. It's your life. You do what you're going to do, honey. But for the rest of us, we don't have a choice. Our life depends on this. Our life depends on our imagination. For me, I was homeless almost a majority of the entire last year. But I'm even now, I'm technically still don't own a home, and I don't have that structure yet of stability. But even living in an Airbnb, I'm so grateful I have a roof over my head. I mean, I technically have a house for now, for a few more days anyway. So I'm grateful for what I have. I'm grateful that God moves mountains. I'm grateful that every single thing always works out in my favor. Because why? Because I'm God, and because God loves that I know I'm God. Because God would have sent his only begotten son to help me remind myself that I am God. He would have done a lot. He would have died for me so that I can remember I am loved. So that I could have heaven. I could have the kingdom of heaven. But if the Bible says that the kingdom of heaven is within you, then why are we waiting till our deathbed to live? Why are we thinking that heaven is something you get to experience when you're dead? Why can't you live it now? Why are you not living it now? Is it because you've not taken up that gift of Christ? I'm not talking about a dude who died 2,000 years ago who's mummified in some cave somewhere. I'm talking about the real Christ, hunty. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about the real Jesus in this bitch. I'm talking about you. You're Jesus, Neo. You're it. So what I'm talking about is, why are you not allowing yourself the gift of heaven? You won't access heaven. Why? You're not accessing your imaginal act as often as you wanted to, and that's fine. But why? But why though? You're not going to create shit in this 3D physical world until it has been imagined first. Facts. Fucking facts. That's how it is. Facts, honey. So the real question shouldn't be, well, how can I avoid failure? The real question should be, how can I access success more often in my imagination? What the fuck is keeping me from my imagination? You, your mom, your friend, your pastor, your whatever, the label schizophrenia. Do you know how many times I get called schizo? Girl, on a daily basis for believing in my imagination and being that girl that's bold enough to talk about it, who's being delulu enough to talk about her imaginal act and claim that shit out loud. That's how I made my invisible boyfriend visible, bae. That's how I do everything. That's how I make invisible money show up in my visible bank account. I make invisible visible. I'm an alchemist. You are the same. But the problem is, you're looking at the 3D physical world and seeing this 3D physical world as the imagination. You're feeding your imagination what you're seeing in your 3D. Zero creativity. You're not giving your script, your universe, a new thing to put in. There's no new code. There's no new movie line. There's no new actor. There's no new, you're not doing anything. You're not going within and doing that. You're going up to the movie screen, punching the movie screen and telling it, I don't like this scene. Change it, change it, change it. It's not how you do shit. You go up into the film roll room and you put in a new film roll. And it changes the entire movie scene. The bitching and moaning has got to stop. The complaining has got to stop. The victim mentality has got to stop. You want to be a fucking victim, be a fucking victim. But if you want to be a god, be a god. You can't serve two masters. You're either empowered or you're disempowered, and that's it. You're either the goat or you're a sheep. Hi, Jason. How are you? Don't fucking spam my chat, bruh. If I have to see your name more than one time, I'm just going to boot you, okay? So anyway, the question shouldn't be, how can we avoid failure? And most people would say, yeah, that's not the question because you can't avoid failure. Yes, you can. You avoid failure by knowing that every single thing you do is leading you to your desired result. Every single thing, every single bump, every single bruise, every single time you fall, you're getting back up. That is literally it. That is literally giving you the power to have your end result, your desire. Like if I wouldn't have been homeless and all those cults, if I wouldn't have been trafficked, if I wouldn't have had that weak life, that naive, dumb girl, if I wouldn't have been her, I wouldn't have been able to see this. Like, this was built. This Godfidence, I took it. I claimed it. I didn't like what I was seeing in myself. Naive girl who doesn't understand stranger danger, gets in the car with random fucking weirdos. Like, come on. I mean, seriously, my last year was the most horrible year of my life. You guys watched it. I vlogged the whole thing. And that was just such a weak thing to do. But it would, because I kept the end result in my mind, the end result of, I know I'm going to be free. I know I'm going to be happy. I know I'm going to be in love. I know I'm going to have my career. I know that God's got promises for me. Meaning me, I've got promises for me. My higher self has promises for me. My higher self, infinite intelligence, gets to know that a reality exists outside of this one, where I was weak sauce and I was looking real stupid, real dumb. I was looking real fucking dumb, okay? Making dumbass mistakes as just a simpleton. But you know what? If it wouldn't have happened and I wouldn't have failed, and if I wouldn't have had those failures, I never would have understood how important it is to succeed and how important the mindset of a winner is. You can't really win without knowing loss first. But now that you know ye are gods, there is no failure. So the question no longer is, how can I avoid failure then, Jenna? You always avoid failure. You win at life. You win the second you think a thought. You win the second you breathe oxygen. You win when you're living in your car. You win when you have 10 cents to your name. You're winning when you go through that breakup. You're winning. You are being aligned to that higher self. You're being aligned to the highest version of you. One day I'm going to write a book. Don't you think I'm going to need some content for that book? I wanted to be a manifestation coach. How the fuck could I be a manifestation coach, empowering and inspiring people, if I don't actually inspire and motivate myself? So I had to be at rock bottom so I could motivate myself, learn how to motivate myself, and get myself out of the mud. So where are you actually failing? You're failing yourself by just not going into your imagination more often. You're failing yourself by not being in everlasting life in the present moment, where you can create a beautiful new start for yourself. You're failing yourself by just not being more present and aware. Correct. If you sit in the couch all day talking. Right. What about that? I'm sitting right here fucking talking to you, George. The biggest lie I've ever been told in my life is that you can't manifest a soulmate come into your doorstep. Biggest fucking lie ever. You got to go outside, do this dating app, go outside to a VIP club, get into this, go here, go there, meet with your friends, do this. The biggest bullshit I've ever been told in my fucking life. Whoever said you can't succeed by doing whatever the fuck you want to do lied to you, Georgie. So go get out of here with your fucking bullshit. If somebody wants to be a freaking vegetable all day long, eating bonbons, and still claim that they're successful, they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. It's their mind, their belief system, and they are God of their reality. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do. Now, it's all about mindset. It really is. See, this is the difference. People like George here probably have a level of success because they have been trained and programmed by society to believe that success looks like so-and-so or such and such. Now, if anybody else sees success as differently than George, then George here gets to judge you on how it is you actually make a name for yourself or how you got to be in this state of having. So really, George, what I would suggest is judge not lest ye be judged. And I'm pretty sure I told everybody to stop spamming my chat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read one more comment of yours and then I'm going to boot you, okay? What the hell? Okay. Thank you. Have a good one, Georgie. So the thing I'm trying to get at here is, why have we believed that we're failing? Because you didn't get your instant manifestation? You didn't even probably know what you were trying to manifest back then. Like, I really thought for the longest time I wanted all these ex-boyfriends that treated me like absolute garbage. And you'd be surprised how much I tried to fight for those connections. You'd be surprised. Oh, I would spend every single day. Please, God, let me have him. Can you just change his heart today? Please make sure he comes home and doesn't beat me. Can you please just please love me? I really want to be loved by this guy. And he's the one. And I know it. Girl, the way that I had to take inventory and ask myself, do I even want a guy like this? That dude fucking cheated on me several times. He doesn't care about me. There's zero love there. He treats me like I'm the devil. It's like, what? Girl, come on. Pull your head out of your ass. So I'm happy that my infinite intelligence knew that I was a joker and that was not my wish fulfillment. I wanted it to be my wish fulfillment. Why? Because I wanted to fucking settle. I wanted it to be my wish fulfillment because I didn't want to have to try any harder than I was already trying. I didn't want to have to risk a lot. I didn't want to have to be different. I didn't want to have to do something that other people wouldn't do so that I could have something other people don't. A true love of a lifetime. The divine connection that I have coming in is so fucking profound. It is the most beautiful love that I've ever experienced in my life. It's a 5D connection. It's spiritual connection. We're very much together in dreams, in the ethers. We're very, very, very spiritually connected. It's the most beautiful thing in the world. And that for me was success. But I was okay with settling back then with others that were not him. And it's really sad. It's really sad that I would have done that. So my question to you is, why do we not have a goal in mind, right? You don't have a goal that is so laser focused. You're not setting intentions every single day. I highly suggest that in a day, we write down our intentions, our goals for the day. What are 3 things that you want to see today to prove to you that you are successful in some sort of way? Maybe it's that you can put down the bong for a couple hours more than you did yesterday. Maybe it's that you don't pick up a 6-pack after work today. Maybe it's that you don't call that friend today back like you promised you would because they're really a Debbie Downer. Maybe it's that you go on that jog. Maybe it's that you get that new puppy. Whatever it is, what are 3 things today that if your reality were to show you proof of, it would prove to you that you're successful, right? Maybe you find money out when you're walking and you find it on the street and the sidewalk and you're like, wow, see, money really is coming to me. I'm very successful. I am instantly manifesting, right? I would suggest waking up and in a journal entry, writing 3 things that you want to see today that would indicate success. And then look for those things. Okay? Setting intentions are very important. Intention setting is the most important thing we can ever really do. And a lot of us, we fail because we don't set intentions towards a certain goal. We just kind of just aim for something. Like with me, it was like a guy, right? It's like, he doesn't really check off all the boxes, but it's like I'm kind of aiming for something. I'm aiming for love, but it's like, right. And speaking of, guess who's calling me right now? Because I don't settle. I will never settle. My man will be chasing me. My dream guy, my Superman will be fucking calling me right now as I'm sipping coffee, talking to you winners about absolutely nothing but everything at the same time. That right there, my friends, is how I know I've made it. My success does not look like other people's success, and that is fucking okay. Your success may not look like other people's success. It's like, you know that saying, a goldfish will think it's dumb its entire life if it is asked to climb a tree and it can't. A goldfish isn't fucking meant to climb a tree. A goldfish is meant to be in water. So if you have your entire life been convinced that you're somehow a loser, you're not enough, you're not gonna achieve much, it's because you were being tossed into societal standards. Same with me, my body, like, girl, I'm thick. My man, my man, though. He told me the other day, girl, I've never had a sexier guy in my entire life, naked in bed, telling me that I am the most perfect, voluptuous woman he's ever seen in his entire life. I've never in my life expected that something like that could happen. I knew that settling with other douchebags probably wasn't good. They never told me I was beautiful. Fucking ever. I can't say ever. A couple of them would say that, but I'm talking like consistently and to a point where I knew that they were serious, right? You are the beauty standard in your life. You are the success standard. You are it. If a lot of people want to come to you though and say, but you're not much to look at though, or like but you don't even have that much money in your bank account, or you don't even drive a Maserati like I do, or you don't even have a mansion like I do, bitch. Like you don't even have that. Fuck off. That's your level of success. That's great for you. That's amazing. Does your Maserati keep you warm at night? So just because people claim they have success, I guess their true success would be when you have your success that looks different. The measure of a man's mind is what really makes them successful. So if somebody gets fucking triggered that your success looks easier than theirs did, that right there shows you that they do not have the mind of a winner. And if that person gets triggered that your success is different than theirs, honey, that's already a big telltale sign they're not really that successful then. Successful people are confident. And if a confident friend, a confident parent, a confident mentor, somebody, if they are that confident that they claim they have success, but they're angry at your level of success, yours looks easier. It looked like you just kind of came into it. Must have been nice, huh? You just attracted it. Isn't that nice? We all had to chase it, Jenna. And you just attracted that shit. Ooh, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? It is nice. It's gold. I fucking love that I know the laws of the universe enough to attract shit. I don't have to chase anything. Why would I chase? Why would I chase? I'm a goddess. Why would I chase anything? I'm not a golden retriever. I'm not chasing shit. I'm letting everything come to me because I'm God, though. So if your mind can be that sharp to attain success by naturally gravitating towards it, bringing it into your present moment from the future because you're using your imagination, honey, I can't help that you know the cheat code. Shit. I can't help that you have figured it out, Neo. I can't help that you escaped the fucking Matrix and people are like butthurt about it. I can't help that. Lots of people struggle every single day, working 70 hours a day or a week and trying their best to achieve something, and they're not fucking happy. That's the fucking truth, and that's not my fault that that's the truth. I'm just a truth teller. You're not happy at that 9 to 5. And if you want to hate on people that got out of the 9 to 5 rat race and they actually applied their mind to accomplish something that you can't accomplish, well, it really tells me more about you than it says about the winner with the way better mindset that works less hours a week than you do. It really says more about you and your hate and your bitterness because you can't crack the code and figure out how the fuck to get happy in life when you have more than that person does. For me, most of the hate I've ever received was when I was homeless and people were telling me, bitch, you deserve to die. I hope you just stay homeless forever. Yeah? That was the most heinous group of people I've ever met in my entire life. Trolls would just show up on my channel and say the most heinous, disgusting things I've ever heard in my life. And it really never even dawned on me that they're just miserable. I really took it to heart and I really thought that maybe they're right. I don't deserve happiness and I should be homeless the rest of my life. People look down on homeless people. People look down on people that don't have a lot of money. People look down on just a whole bunch of people. The whole world looks down on people at rock bottom. And you know what's so fucking sad? People look down on people who are at rock bottom and made it to the top. It's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. They bitch if you're not doing it, and then they bitch if you are doing it. Honey, you might as well give them something to talk about. If they're already going to hate your ass, you should just be in a mansion. I don't care. Bye. Fuck you, preppy girl. Bye. I don't care. Bye. So at rock bottom, you have all the keys to make your life something so astronomically outstanding that everyone would be talking about you. Girl, make them talk. Make them talk. Give them something to talk about. Make sure that your enemies and your haters are giving you free advertisement, bitch. I don't advertise for anything. Why would I need to? I don't advertise. I don't lift a finger. I let the trolls do that for me. I let the trolls show up on my channel, talk their shit, feed the algorithm, and put me on the top of the YouTube algorithm. The YouTube algo. That's what I like to do. I don't have to put one penny towards advertising shit. I attract everything to me. If I want more money in my bank account, I attract it. I don't bark orders at people. I don't yell at people. I don't steal. I don't do shit like that. I attract it into my life because I'm worthy of it. I prove I'm worthy of it by going into my imagination and claiming it there as God. I prove that I am worthy of it by going into my own imagination and claiming it there. Not going out here and telling people I deserve it. Not yelling at a freaking business company CEO. Oh, I deserve a raise. I deserve a raise. No, I don't do that shit. Same with my boyfriend. Like, if I'm not getting treated the way I want as a goddess, I don't go to him and be like, hey, I just don't appreciate this and I don't like this and I don't fucking care. I don't even tell my boyfriend at all when I'm upset. I don't. If he's pissing me off, I don't say shit. I go into my imagination and I recreate him. I go into my imagination and I get the response I'm looking for. I don't bark orders at my man. Shit, why would I do that? Why would I bark orders at my man? He's not a dog. I created this version of him. If I'm not fucking pleased with it, I go into my imagination and I recreate shit. Okay? Can you stop? No, I'll never stop, preppy girl. Go somewhere. Go get preppy somewhere else. All right? Thank you. I've had enough of your prep today. So we're not here to bark orders at anybody. Your interviewer, you're not about to beg for that job. Your interviewer is going to give you the job if you've manifested that job. Facts. That interviewer is going to bend over backwards to get you the job, even if you claim right then you're nervous. I don't care if you've been manifesting a new job, say a week, you've been active in your imagination, in your imaginal act, you've been scripting, you've been visualizing, journaling, you're saying shit like, I got that job, that's mine, bitch, that's my job, I'm God though, I already love it, I got that cubicle, I got this big ass paycheck, I'm making bank, I love it, I fucking love it. And then you get to the interviewer and you're right there looking straight in their eyes and you're like, I'm so sorry. I don't know. My palms are sweaty. Why would I be a good asset? I don't know. Say you completely tank that interview, bitch. But you've been working an entire week getting that job in your mind, in your psyche. You've already had it. It doesn't matter what you do in the present moment. You can't fuck it up. Your manifestation cannot be fucked up. You will get what you want. Even if in the present moment you're nervous when you do it, if your imagination is leading you to it, you will get it. You will have it. Your imagination is a preview of the next upcoming future events. Your imagination is what builds your future, not a fucking nervous interview. That's 2 minutes of your day. You've been planning that shit for a whole week, a whole year, a whole everything, a whole lifetime before that. So no, does not matter if you spend all this time and energy manifesting in your imagination, in your imaginal act, and then you blow the interview. That does not matter. It does not matter. It only matters if you say it matters. Otherwise, you're already getting the job because you already fucking claimed it. Doesn't matter if you tank the job. Doesn't matter if you have the worst date ever. If that person is meant for you and you've seen it in your mind a million times, that's yours. No one can take shit from you, bae. Same with your success. You keep seeing it in your imagination. You keep seeing your bank account. Nobody can take that shit from you except you. And are you giving yourself permission to defy your family, to defy your pastor, to defy your bank account, to defy your 3D, to defy your ex-boyfriends, your ex-girlfriends, to defy everyone, to defy your fucking trolls from Trollville? Yeah? Are you giving yourself permission to be that baddie, to be the fucking goat that tells everyone to fuck right off by proving yourself to yourself, not to them? It doesn't matter what your success looks like to other people. What does your success feel like to you? Right? What does your success feel like to you? Get in that feeling of success before you have it. Okay? You can't lose your manifestation, baby. Let me just right now figure out whose energy is really wonky in here and like boot them the fuck out. Because I don't like talking to people that fucking hate me. I don't understand why you would be here if you hate me. See, this is something I never understood. Why would you torture yourself in spending time and energy in your day when your time and energy is currency? Why would you waste your money on me? Why would you waste your money, your energy, your currency, your effort, your eyeballs on a girl you can't stand? This makes no sense to me. So many people hate my guts. They come on here bitching and moaning about something I've said. And it's like, bruh, do you hate yourself that much that you have to sit here watching a girl you can't fucking stand? God, what a bunch of self-loathers, huh? You don't even like yourself. You don't even like yourself enough to just leave. Oh God. Thank you so much. I don't even know your name. I don't care to know it. I'm booting you anyway. It's just so funny because it's like, why are you sitting here if you don't like me? Do you not get that your energy, your attention, your clicks, your view time, the amount of watch hours I get on every live stream is insane. I'll be on here 1 hour, but I can get watch hours like that is what really YouTube cares about, the watch hours. How many people like seriously watch you, stay consistently watching you? And it's like, why would anybody who hates my guts stay and help contribute to the cause? That doesn't even make sense. Like I don't even think people get that really. I don't think they understand what they're doing, I think is what it is. So here I'm going to tell you what not to do. If you hate me or you hate anything I'm talking about, I would highly suggest you not show up anymore. I would just instead go love yourself. Like, love yourself enough to not entertain me. Love yourself enough not to humor me and not to be in my audience. Love yourself, baby. Because if you really hate me, why would you want to be around someone you hate? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. I don't get that. I don't want to be around someone I hate. Oh my God. I'm just like, bitch, bye. If I hate you, I'm going to fucking leave you. I guess I never understood that. So there are some people that just sit in here every single day and it's like, bruh, they hate my fucking guts. And I'm like, why would you stay and contribute though? Like, thank you for your energy. God, those 2 hours that I was channeling some message, you could have been like applying for a new job. You could have been like cleaning your mom's basement. You could have been like, oh my God, you could have literally been doing anything else, but you watched me and you can't stand it and it like fucking triggers you. And I think it's hysterical that you can't click off because you have zero discipline. Hate my guts, but you can't leave. Girl, go somewhere. I'd say go somewhere, but you hate yourself so damn much you're not going to go anywhere. It's so self-loathing, man. I don't understand. But yeah, anyway, the thing I can't stand in doing these smaller live streams like this with like fewer people is like, there'll just be a couple of you like sitting there in the shadows, just being like weird creepers who don't resonate with my message at all, can't stand me, can't stand what I'm about, have never supported me ever a day in your life, never even donated, given a kind compliment, actually loved anybody in my chat section at all. And like you sit there in the shadows all creeper like, hating yourself, giving me your energy for free. Thank you. Thank you so much. Because any sort of hate that you send to, I transmute that shit. I gobble it up, baby. But yeah, overall, I think that what it is we're finding that our level of success is far different as empaths, as mystics, as shamans, as healers, as protectors, as priests and priestesses. Our success is different. Maybe we don't want what Kim K has, great. Kimmy, love everything for you that you have. Great. I don't care. I don't care really. Ugh, I don't care. Some of that is just, I don't care. But the way that success has been categorized and standardized, and it's only a certain way, it's like, really? I don't think that that's success. I think that that's actually fucking prison. I feel like being chained to your items, to your belongings, to your bank account, to your butt, to your plastic implants of some sort. And I'm not saying, look, hey, I wouldn't hate. Like if some people around here got that, good for you. Good on you, babe. But I'm just saying, to be so attached to that is like somehow your level of attainment, your level of success is that superficial bullshit. Honey, that's not success at all. That is a prison sentence. Okay? That you're so chained to the idea of freedom that you're controlled by the populace. You're controlled by your viewership. You're controlled by what your boss says. and wants for you, what your government wants for you, because you have made God in your own image. You have made God someone else. Whether it's a pastor, a group, a freaking cult, a parent, you have made that person your God, your idol. And when they say no, you have to say, okay, yeah, no problem. When you have this entire big like following, and you can only say things that you want to say because the following that you have would be upset and triggered if you did something outside of what they want you to say. That doesn't sound like freedom at all. That sounds like fucking torture. That sounds like prison. So the level of success that a lot of these big YouTubers have and these big, huge influencers and these, oh God, like I don't fucking want that. Politicians, the same. Your constituents, like that's not freedom to me. That's not free. That's not freedom. Freedom for me is knowing that I'm God and acting on that. Knowing that I'm the only one that gets to create my reality and acting on that. And freedom, really, true freedom, is knowing that no matter what the 3D, your physical world shows you, it's an illusion. It's fake. Or it's real, depending on if you like it or not. You can tell yourself that your matrix is not real. It's a lie. It's an illusion until you start seeing things in it that you love. And then once you see things in it that you love, that you're manifesting, then you can say, wow, this is so real. This is so great. I love it. I love my life. It's so visceral. I love the opportunities. I love the experiences. I love the richness of life. I love it all, right? But until you get there, keep saying it's bullshit. Keep looking past it, right? If you're not where you want to be yet, don't stop. Keep going, right? The hate just adds fuel to my fire. So when I do stuff like this and I piss off a lot of people, I trigger a lot of people for a living, baby. I do it for a living. And I do it because it's good for the skin. It's a natural exfoliant. All the hate that people send my way, it's a thing. Goats have to experience this a lot because I'm the greatest of all time. And sometimes you have to experience this when you're a cocky son of a bitch like myself. And so what I have to do quite often is clear my energy and then go back to the drawing board and be like, okay, so what did we learn today, Jenna? We learned that the internet is full of trolls and haters. Now, what can we do differently about it? I go into my imagination and I recreate it. I see what happened to me, which is a whole bunch of trolls that hate my guts and were really cruel to me. And then I go back into my imagination and I see a whole bunch of people that love me, fuck with me. They love my vibe. They love what I have to say. They find me empowering and motivating, and they get their shit handed to them by the universe because they listen to what I'm saying. They demand more as God, and they always get what they want. Boom. As soon as I say it, I just got another like. Thank you so much for that, by the way. The perfect timing. If you go into your imagination after something negative happened, recreate it, revise the situation, give it back to yourself. That's how you never fail, baby. That's how you never fail anymore, baby. You don't fail. You might feel something that doesn't feel good, but then you recreate that shit as God. You don't fail. You never fail anymore. Zero failure. No failures. And no fucks given. So now, go in your imagination and recreate what it is you want to see. Now, the real goat, okay, the real MVP, okay, Christ, that is you, your higher self, that real one, now that baddie can flex. That baddie can, right as you're being shown something in the physical 3D world. I don't care if it's a build that just shows up in your face like this, if it's trolls that are 2 inches from your face like it is right now. I don't care what it is. The real goat, the real Christ consciousness that is you, the real God self can actually see a completely different reality alongside this one. You could see this physical reality in the 3D and also see what's happening above as well. You can see your imagination playing a totally different script, a totally different movie alongside this one. If you're the real goat, okay? If you're really the greatest of all time, you'll be able to see what is happening right in front of your fucking eyeballs and then still go in your imagination and be like, yep, that's mine though. That's mine though. Simultaneously at the same time. Like for me right now, it'd be one thing for me to click off this live stream, go cry about all the hate comments I received, and then try to manifest kinder comments, right? But the real baddie would be able to do it in live time. The real baddie would be able to look past it and say, fuck you. I'm already in heaven where there's a whole bunch of amazing friends and clients and people who fuck with me and my messages because I'm the GOAT. Because I say so. Because I'm literally the best that there is. Because I'm literally the best that there is at what I do. I do what I do. I do what I love what I do, and I get paid for it. I get paid bank for what I do. My words of wisdom are fucking gold. And if anybody has a problem with it, well, I guess you could have a problem with it. Because I literally just imagined blue wrenches in my mind, in my imagination, and Raven showed up. Boom, there it is. Hey, the real GOAT, honey. That's the real one. The real one, the real Christ itself. You're Christ. You are Christ. Guys, you are Jesus, okay? You are Neo. You are it. So if while you're seeing in the physical 3D world something you don't like, and you can at the same time, see a higher version, see a higher something. Claim that one. Keep going back in your imagination on that one. See exactly what you want to see, and do not say there's anything different. Stop looking at the old. The old is fucking taking a shit on the lawn, okay? That old world is about done. That is like when you give your puppy anti-worm, anti-parasitic, and it's like, uh-oh. The parasites are about to die. The host stays perfectly healthy. The puppy stays perfectly healthy. The only thing that actually dies out are the leeches and parasites that it has. The host itself, the physical body, stays completely healthy. You see? You're about to see the 3D world leave. The 3D that you've had so far, it's gone. It's dying. It's decaying. It's not that this matrix itself is leaving. The simulation itself isn't going anywhere. You still wanted to be here. You still wanted to play in this video game. You still put on the whatever it's called, you know, the whatever. You still put that on because you wanted to play a virtual video game. You wanted this shit to be so real. It feels so real that you sometimes even lose track that it isn't real. You even feel like it is, right? So this isn't really going anywhere in that it's a video game still. All that's really happening now is you're just consciously manifesting into it. Like nothing's changing, just the old world of pain is changing. There is no pain anymore because you're now in that imaginal act side by side at the same time. When you're receiving hate, you're receiving love at the same time. When you're seeing 10 cents in your bank account, you also have 10 million at the same time. Which one are you seeing? Which one are you feeding into? Which one are you visualizing more often? Which one are you fucking claiming as God? Which one are you claiming as the GOAT? Right? Because it'd be one thing for me to take all this hate from all these trolls today and all these haters calling me names. It'd be one thing for me to go upstairs after this, kicking and screaming and crying, and then writing in my journal, I'm so ugly and everybody hates me. And like, they called me fat, Mom. Like, they cannot even believe it. And then it would be another for me to go and like revise and be like, everybody loves me. They're so sweet to me. Or I could do that shit right now. Or I can look at what the 3D is saying to me and I could tell it to fuck itself and I can laugh in its fucking face because the 3D is my bitch. Because I am God and this is simply a mirror. This is a reflection of old shit from the past. If I stay in the present moment and keep building my future by speaking life over my future, then it has to conform. It has to do it. There's no other. It's the law of the universe, baby. It is a law. That is like how shit works. That is literally how it works. All you have to do is stop looking at the 3D when it gives you shit you don't want and confirming that reality. Like, bitch, that's not my reality. Go somewhere. You look like a fucking troll. I didn't manifest trolls. Go fuck yourself. I didn't manifest homelessness. Go fuck yourself. I didn't manifest poverty. Go fuck yourself. I go into my imagination daily and I create abundance in my imagination. I go into my imagination daily, bitch, and I get my phone call from my man. I see sexy time with my man in my imagination. I do not accept breakups. Twin flame union. Me and my person married. That's what the fuck I accept. I accept tons and tons and tons of money being flooded into my bank account because that shit is being glitched out by the Matrix. Facts. That's it. End of story. I also only accept green lights, parking spaces that are front row. I only accept friends who love me. I only accept clients that get what the fuck they want. I only accept people that are healthy and have a healthy mindset. I only accept beautiful, loving connections. That's it. I only accept comments in my comment section that approve of me, love me, and take care of my emotional needs, and that you don't hurt me. You say things like, girl, I'm proud of you. Amazing job. So happy that you did this, Jenna. Get it. All right, go, girl. And then also my viewers who say, yeah, I listened to Jenna and I fucking got my new job, my new gig because I'm a GOAT. The greatest of all time. I know who I am. And I listened to Jenna when she said, I'm that bad bitch. And so I got my job and I got 7 figures now. So what? So what? So what? Right. That's all I accept. I don't accept a different reality any longer of hate. Why would I? That shit's old. It's stagnant. Bro, go somewhere with your ugly heart. Go somewhere, you little turd. So basically the old world, the 3D that's falling away is basically like a shit on the lawn after your puppy goes to the vet. It's like that. Sorry for the graphic image, but it is what it is. I feel like most of you by now have probably seen graphic images. So the real question is, how many of you have seen positive images? How many of you have fed your subconscious and your imagination with so much good shit that now all you can do is claim that new reality? There's a lot of people that want me homeless. Can you believe that? Whatever, they do. They do. There's a lot of people that said, bitch, you deserve to rot. You deserve to be homeless. You deserve to die. All this. Ugh. Here's the thing. Thankfully, it's not up to them. Thankfully. But technically speaking, if my imagination up to this point has led me to believe that I will not only not ever be homeless again, ever, I'll always live in some home that is beautiful, gorgeous, rich, Victorian, like the house I'm in now. Like this place is fucking gorgeous. Okay? Gorgeous, absolutely stunning. Everything in my life is fucking stunning. So just because other people tell me that my future is a certain way, God tells me my future is a different way. God, aka my imagination, not a dude in the sky with a white beard. Okay, not some dude who died 2,000 years ago in a freaking mummified cave casket somewhere. I don't know that guy. No. The God that told me my future is guaranteed to be heavenly is the same one that got me access to my God self in the first place, Christ. Christ is the one that gave me my everlasting life. Christ is the one that gave me my ability to have my connection to the Father, my imagination. My imagination is God. The only one that got me to God was Christ, who is also me, who is also you. So there will never be an instance where anyone ever again gets to deny me, my God self, and my God reality because my imagination already fucking spoke, bitch. My imagination already showed me I get everything I want literally handed to me on a silver platter easily by attracting shit. I don't have to do anything, and I don't have to listen to trolls. I don't have to listen to haters that tell me I shouldn't have this, I shouldn't have that, because your size, because of this, because of the shit you say, you're so inflammatory, you have this and you have that, and you're so loud, and I don't give a fuck. God hired me. Who gonna fire me? God gave me the ability to have my imagination where things are promised to me in a promised land. So why then would I allow anyone else to convince me that I'm not worthy of that? The only thing we have to do as God is claim that new reality. That's it. Claim the promised land. Claim the shit you saw in your imagination. Claim it. To really be a true rebel, girl, a real rebellious motherfucker would claim your imaginal act over what everybody else is trying to manifest for you. A real baddie The real baddie, the GOAT, okay, would literally be claiming your imaginal act as fucking truth. That is it. That imagination, $10 million, honey. That's all I see. That's all I see. No, I don't care if I open my bank account app and I see 10 cents in there. Shit, nah, that's a fucking joke. That's a lie of the devil, honey. That's a lie of the devil. What happened to my bank account today? Did they have a glitch at their is that a glitch on their website? It's weird. I remember when I used to have 10 cents to my name. Now I have 10 million. Right? Go back into the imaginal act, go back into that imagination, override what you're seeing right there in your app. Literally, you could be looking at it right here, two inches in front of your face, and you still say, wow, $10 million, bitch. That's a lot. That's a lot. I always have 10 million. I have 10 mil. I have a cool 10 mil at all times. At all times. Why? Because I'm amazing. Why? Because the universe is amazing. Why? Because the freaking numbers on a computer screen are as irrelevant as anything else. Okay? The problem is a lot of us put so much emphasis on being successful because we feel like a failure. That's the fucking problem. You feel like a failure because you're letting people tell you you're a failure. You're feeling like a failure because you see shit in the 3D and you believe it. You believe hate comments that come in. You believe a bank account when it glitches out. You believe a freaking firing at your job. You believe when your friends gossip about you. You believe that breakup happened. You believe. And so because you're not believing in Christ, believing in your higher self leading you to the promised land, your imagination, because you don't believe in him, you are perishing. Those who believe in him have everlasting life, right? So the real problem is not that you're failing. The real problem is that you think failure is a possibility. Therefore, you fail. Failure doesn't even fucking exist. What is failure? What is failure? I would say missing the mark or sinning is basically just not going into your imagination and creating and selecting the new version of reality that you want it to be. That's the sin. The ultimate sin, I feel, personally, missing the mark is not going into your imagination and revising shit on the spot. Repentance, true repentance looks like, oh shit, did I just literally manifest like 50 trolls calling me a whole bunch of names? Oh God, I did do that. Okay. Moving on. Jenna, you're the GOAT. Remember, Jenna, hello. Earth to Jenna. Right. That's right. Hey, GOAT, how you doing? Be that bad bitch. Thank you. And I repent and I get right back into my imagination. I'm like, hey, God, remember me? Hey, God. God is your imagination. Your imagination is God. Hey, imagination, remember me? Let's get back at it, huh? How about I write a fucking a paragraph in my scripting journal and I talk about what I want today? How about I go into my imagination and I see my bank account have the figures in my bank account that I really want, that I really, truly, 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 truly want? Because 10 cents ain't covering it for me, babe. If you think it, you can have it. If you think it, you can have it. I love it. Who said that? May Rain 77 experience. Of course she did, because she's a baddie. Oh, Raven, you're so beautiful. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. How are you? I love you. I love you, ladies. I have always felt like I just need to choose love. Exactly. Let's do that right now. Let's do a little experiment. Close your eyes for a second, because sometimes it's way harder for us to visualize something with our eyes open. I mean, for real psychics who are really, really good at seeing through the veil, that's fine. They can do it. They can literally see a different timeline while they're looking at this one. That's why psychic mediums are real, because they can see the physical and they can also see a higher vibration or a lower vibration, whether it's, you want to call it a demon, a spirit, an angel, whatever. It's all on a different frequency is all it is. So some psychics with their third eye open, they can absolutely see into a different frequency even though they're looking at the physical world, but not everybody is psychic. So closing your eyes sometimes is the best because it blocks out all of this and it helps you to recreate what it is you're looking for. So I want you to close your eyes for 30 seconds. Designate this time towards that goal that you want today, okay? So how did that feel? If you're doing it right, it should have felt comforting. It should have given you instant relief. It's real. You just experienced it. It should have given you a moment of greatness. In your present moment, you just went to heaven. You just had heaven on earth. Let me repeat. While you're on earth, you just had heaven. Do that enough times and your kingdom will come. On earth as it is in heaven. On earth as it is in the imagination. Do that enough times. The problem is, a lot of you keep getting it twisted, looking at the 3D physical world, and letting that shit run your life. This is a lie, and you don't need to feed into this bullshit anymore. You go into your imagination and you create a new reality. If it doesn't start up here in the imaginal act first, it does not appear down here in the 3D fucking facts. Okay? It should have given you instant relief. It should have made you feel comforted, loved. Whatever you just did for 30 seconds, it should have made you feel good. If you participated in it and it did not make you feel good, that's okay. We'll work on it. You'll get it. You'll get there. Now, if you just chose not to participate because you got your head up your ass and you're a fucking stoic dick, then that's a you thing. That's a your problem thing. And your future's going to look real fucking bleak pretty soon. You're not taking the advantage that Christ has offered you free of charge. Christ has given his life for you so you can enter the kingdom of heaven. You can have it right here on earth, right now, in the present moment. And if you didn't want to because you're so fucking stoic and you've got all the answers, well, then your life's going to look like absolute garbage pretty soon. I'm fine with that. That's a you thing, not a me thing. The rest of you that did as I asked, and for 30 seconds you got silent and you went in the temple and you closed the door and you went into your imaginal act and you created something out of love. You did something that you wanted out of love. Maybe it was more money in your bank account. Maybe it was a new house for yourself. Maybe it was you getting off the streets and you getting an apartment. Maybe it was a phone call from your boyfriend. Maybe it was your mom telling you she just cured her cancer. Maybe it was this. Maybe it was, doesn't matter. Whatever it was love. Why? Because you are a good God. You are a good God. You are a loving God. It was love and you gave it to yourself. You see? No one did that shit for you. You did it for you. You wanted to take yourself off the park bench and you got yourself an imaginal act of you opening the keys to your brand new apartment, baby. You did that. No one did that for you. So who knows? You are God. Not one person will stop God's will. Not one person can stop your imaginal act from coming true except you. Except you. If you don't continually go into it. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it until it's here. And if you can't do that, that's fine. But that's like a self-discipline issue that we all need to work on. Look, hey, I'm preaching to the choir here about that one. We all need to get back into it. We all need to put in the work and the effort and the discipline and getting yourself back into your imaginal act, getting yourself back into affirming, getting yourself back into it. It's okay. Giants fall sometimes. Goats, greatest of all time, babe. Sometimes they feel like the lowest of all time. But you know what? Everybody's got a comeback story. And yours happens to be through the imagination first, which is where you're going to win, because God is imagination and imagination is God. So if with God, you win.
If God is for you, who can ever be against you? Let me replace the word God with imagination. If imagination is for you, who can ever be against you? If imagination is for you and your person to be hooking up and hanging out and having amazing sex, who will ever tell you no? No one. No one. I don't care if their mama doesn't like you. I don't care if their ex-girlfriends from Texas want to be all up in their business and ruin your relationship. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give two shits if 8 billion people on the planet don't want to see you two together. Do you want you together? Because you're the only one that fucking matters. You're the only one with God powers in your reality. You're the only one in this quantum bubble that even gets to have any say at all. I don't care how many people don't want you two together. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I give a shit what God wants. I'm here for God. I'm here for the Most High God. I'm here to help you get it right with the Most High God. Okay? My gig, literally, I get paid to motivate people to get it right with the Most High God, which is themselves. Not some dude in the sky with a gray beard who only gives you your manifestations 50% of the time. Fuck that. Fuck that guy. I don't know that guy. Fuck that guy. I don't know him. I know the living one, though. I know the one that is you. I know the one that is me. I know that creative force, that imagination. I know that. So, really, if you can get yourself into that state for even 30 seconds and recreate what it is you really want, you should be feeling relief. You should be having relief the second you do it. Love is good, but don't forget the other stuff too. We are here to enjoy the material. Exactly. Need to get in the heart. It's only you. Oh. Yes. Now I want us to do another experiment. For 30 seconds, I want you to imagine yourself enjoying the physical, enjoying the 3D physical, visceral experience with your senses, with your emotions. I want you to try to feel what it was you just tried to manifest. And I want you to actually feel what that feels like. Okay? Having received it, what does it actually feel like? Okay, so let's try it for 30 seconds and let's see what happens this time, okay? Now take that feeling and isolate that feeling. What feeling did you just have? It probably felt like relief, gratitude, and power. Okay? Relief of pain, empowerment. Is that what I said? Power. True power in knowing that you are God and you can have all things right now in the present moment, right? And then, shit, what was the third one? Relief, power, and maybe expectation. There should be a little bit of expectation. There should be this feeling of like if it's not that exactly, then it's something along those lines that I'll be receiving. Now, extract that feeling. You know that feeling you just got. Okay? That feeling of it is done. That feeling of I can go and access this at any time. I'm that powerful. I have it. I have it already. Extract that feeling of I have it already and apply it to everything in life. I have it already. I have access at all times to have it already. I already have it. I already have it because I already see it. I already see it right now. That's how you claim it. You claim it by saying, I already have it. You claim it by saying, that's the reality I'm in right now. That's it. I don't have 5 people in here. I have 500 people in here. Why? Because I fucking say so. Because it's amazing. Because I prefer to use my energy for 500 people rather than 5. It doesn't matter the how. It doesn't matter the why. It just matters that you know what. What do you want? The reason we feel like failures is because we've applied all our energy to shit we don't want. And then we bitch and moan that we don't actually have what we want, when really, truth be told, you didn't really want that garbage relationship in the first place. Truth be told, you didn't really fucking want that job because it paid pennies. Truth be told, you didn't really want that doctor because he was a piece of shit and he always told you the wrong thing anyway. So truth be told, yeah? Truth be told, the universe is doing you a favor by getting you to sit out on your ass for 5 minutes and really take inventory of the fact that you're not happy in life. Yet you're trying to fucking pretend that you are. You're not content. You're not happy. So go into your imaginal act where you're happy. Give yourself what you want. No one's going to know what that is except you. Right? Keep your language clean. Why the fuck would you be on my channel telling me what the fuck to do with my mouth? Honey, go somewhere. Do you pay my bills? I didn't think you paid my bills. Shut the fuck up. So go into your imagination, into that imaginal space, stay there consistently as often as you can, claiming that that is the only reality you have. If you do go back to the past, you go back to the end, the old one, the old reality, that's okay. What's already over and ended, you can go back to that if you want. But just know there's not much for you to grab on over there. There's not much going to happen. That shit is already, that neural pathway is already blocked. You have not actively fed that new neural or that old neural pathway in a long time, honey, especially if you've changed your mindset to a point where all you talk about are billions when other people are talking chump change. You're out here talking billions. Okay? You're out here being an unlimited, limitless mermaid, honey. And you know what? That neural pathway that you used to fire your neurons used to fire on that neural pathway, that old neural pathway of I'm poor, I'm broke, I'm never going to make it. That shit doesn't even work. If you've done this right, that shit doesn't even work. That doesn't even fire. Those neurons don't even fire. So you don't even have that neural pathway active anymore. You can't even speak in lack anymore. It feels icky. It feels, ugh. You don't even want friends like that. You don't want clients like that. You don't want anybody in your vicinity that speaks in negative lack mentality, right? Keep the language clean. Why would I fucking do that? I want to keep the language how I want to keep the language. Go keep your language wherever the fuck you want to keep your language. Okay? So if you want to have the future new neural pathway lit up because you've already been reprogramming your subconscious, you've already been changing consistently through affirmations and repetition, you've already been saying things like, I'm amazing. I get what I want. The universe is bending to my will. I always win. The old neural pathway literally just fails. It dies off because you haven't fed it. You have not been feeding that old neural pathway with, I'm so broke. I'm ugly. Nobody likes me. My life is sucky. You don't have that anymore, guys. You literally are winners. You've been programmed to be winners. You've programmed yourself to be winners. It's time to win. You're about to flex as gods among humans. I mean, hey, you're a goddess among humans. I'm sorry. You're about to flex. I don't think your enemies even knew that at rock bottom, they knew you were powerful at rock bottom. That's why you received so much hate. But like, a lot of you are probably like, yeah, why, Jenna? Dude, I had like 10 cents to my name. I was sleeping on couches. Like, I was in prison. I was being bullied. I was like ugly duckling syndrome and like all this. And I was still hated. And girl, it's because you haven't even flexed yet. You don't even know how fucking powerful you are. You are a fucking baddie. You're a goat. You're the goat. You're the greatest of all time, honey. And it's like at rock bottom, you didn't even flex. You didn't even try yet. And you already had all that hate. You already had all that jealousy. You had already all those people hating on you and shit. Like, oh my God. Girl. Girl, you didn't even flag me yet, baby. You don't even know why people were after your ass yet. I can't wait. I can't wait to see how all of you succeed at life. And everybody's like, what? What? We never thought in a million years they'd amount to anything. But God spoke over your life. God spoke over your life. Do you know how? Through your imagination. Imagination spoke. God spoke. Imagination spoke. And you might have been in the shadows. Maybe you were a hermit like me for a minute. Okay, I've been a recluse for a minute, girl. I've been hiding in the shadows for a minute. Okay, my boyfriend's his nickname is Ghost, and I met him and I was like, wow, I get it. I'm Ghost too. Like I was like hiding in the shadows, didn't flex, didn't really want much of anything, didn't even have true ambition or goals towards anything that wasn't just surviving. And now that I've met him, I absolutely know what my life purpose is now. So I'm okay with what's about to happen, like how known and well known I'm going to be. But the point I'm trying to make here is that I didn't realize that I wasn't flexing yet, and I was already receiving all that hate. And I think a lot of us, we get like kicked down to rock bottom so bad that we just kind of want to stay there, because it's like, if you're hated that much with nothing, bitch, how much would you be hated if you had everything? You know, like, come on, it's gonna be brutal, you know. And I think we get ahead of ourselves in thinking like, I have to stay weak, I have to stay small, I have to stay hidden, because my presence hurts people. My light, my boldness, my confidence, my not give a fuck attitude hurts people's feelings. You can already see it and witness it in the comment section right now when they're like, watch your language. I did watch my language. That's why I'm a god. Because I can watch my language. I watch it as it comes out. I watch as I speak, and then the universe delivers. I do watch my language. That's why I'm a baddie. Anyway, going forward, you didn't even flex. You were at rock bottom and you didn't even flex. And people were hating on you. So I get it. I get a lot of you wanting to be like, yeah, Jenna, just let me hide and die. Just let me live under a bridge and like, just, I don't want to be a god though. You know, hey, listen, my boyfriend, he told me, you know what he said recently? He said, he fucking, oh, speaking of, there, he just texted me. You know what he told me recently? He said, Jenna, do you know how hard it is being a god and a human? I looked at him and I was like, fuck you. Fuck you. Do you know how hard it is being a goddess and a human? Because sit down, bro. Who do you fucking think you are? Gods have it easy. Goddesses, honey, there's a reason you don't see many of us around. So anyway, he fucking told, like, you're going to tell me, do you know how hard it is to be a human and a god, Jenna? Go somewhere. Like, go somewhere. Hercules, like a different fucking planet, okay, with your god self. Go on back to Andromeda, bruh. Anyway, I'd tell them because of Jenna. Wait, what do you mean? What? I guess I missed that part. What do you mean? But yeah, no, I get it though, guys. I get it. He's like, basically, I know who I am. And I know that I'm gonna be hated for what I do and how much of a baddie I am. And I'm like, I know. Right. Like, if you're a god and you're out here knowing that you're a god, your matrix, your 3D physical world is gonna try to convince you of the opposite. Good. I think you structured it that way on purpose. I think you built the matrix like that on purpose, bitch. I think you wanted opposition. As a god, I think maybe you wanted people to put you in your place or tell you off or call you names, or so. I think you wanted your bank account to sometimes object to what you see in your mind. I think that you came here, you're so fucking powerful as a god, as a baddie. I think you came here into this physical incarnation, this 3D physical world, right? This matrix that we're all playing in. I think you got so fucking bored being told yes all the time as a god that you came down here so you could be told no. Once in a while. Being told no, it's good for the soul. But now you're a baddie. Now you're a goat. And now you know that you're that bad bitch. So now what? Well, now if you want to be a god and get told yes more often, you go tell yourself yes. Where? Oh. I gotta. Okay. Where do you tell yourself? Wait, shit, what was I saying? He just fucking called. I might have to go, guys, because like he doesn't normally call me this many times unless it's kind of a, I don't know. Well, don't know. I feel like he'll text me if it's important. Anyway, go into your imagination and recreate life there. Don't recreate success based on what your mom says success is, based on what your pastor says success is, or what Kim Kardashian says is success. Nah, shut up and stop with that bullshit. What is your level of success, baby? That does not mean the same for everyone. Maybe your level of success is living in a freaking hut in the middle of the woods with 30 cats. Do you know what I mean? Maybe your level of success is playing a flute and a drum all day and getting paid for it and having really great sex with your soulmate. Oh my God, I love that. He just texted me, well, I had to go see about a girl. I think that that's what he's trying to say, that he wants to come see me. So anyway, I'm going to go, guys. I've been on here an hour and 51 minutes, and look at this. I done manifested my man's being all over it, honey. So I'm going to go. I'm going to see what this man has to offer me today. I love you. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.